Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Broncos going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Anderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Shifts by him. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Pitt, this is James Conner. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. Big hit.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Flushed out right. And he gets it to C.J. Anderson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 46. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run it again with Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Kelly on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Third and 2, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Marshall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Kelly running left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Here's throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Kelly, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Let's go.
Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the red zone now. Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it. It's Charles. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. 11
more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And Reed with it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking deep for Demarius. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Buying time to his left. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dodson, 83 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. But Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10, Smith again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They start the drive with Anderson. And some room to C.J. Anderson. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Running right with Kelly. And he he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. To throw on second down is Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shane Ray in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith. Jordan Reed has it. Give him 30 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Kelly on the toss. Runs over it. Oh, now he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Rob Kelly with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A give left side, Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Counter. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Flush to his right. A dump off for Charles. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 8.
Let's go. Yay.
Bridgewater to throw. Being chased out, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Tressway now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. It's the Bills who are leading that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle